At 6 tonight, the Housing Authority of Columbia says some of its low-income units are more than 50 years old and in need of repair.
And during tonight's council meeting, the Housing Authority will ask the city for more support in securing funds to pay for multi-million-dollar renovations.
Today, ABC 17's Dan Messinio spoke to Housing Authority officials. He joins us now live from one of the complexes to explain why the upgrades are needed. Dan.
Joey, I'm walking through the courtyard of one of the public housing townhome areas near Providence and Switzler. Now, I walked into this townhome today. It's one of the only ones that's unoccupied in the entire city, and it's being renovated and painted and cleaned for a new tenant. But Housing Authority officials say these townhomes need a gut job.
Columbia Housing Authority officials say after one look inside the public townhomes off of Providence, it's easy to see why they need to be gutted. The Housing Authority is in the process of applying for a low-income house tax credit to renovate.
The Columbia Housing Authority is requesting support from the Columbia City Council to endorse our applications for low-income housing tax credits to make renovations to our aging public housing properties.
Tonight, the Housing Authority will ask the City Council to advocate on its behalf to the Missouri Housing Development Commission, the agency that allocates the funding.
The application for low-income housing tax credits is very competitive, and there are other organizations, private developers in Columbia who have also requested low-income housing tax credits. What we're asking the City Council to do is to make our projects a priority.
The Housing Authority plans to renovate all 719 units in Columbia, most of them built in the 50s and 60s. The Housing Authority says the units have multiple issues: clogged and deteriorating pipes, uneven floors, and old designs that don't make sense. In many of the units, the washer hookup is right next to the stove. The Housing Authority says the renovations will make a big difference in the neighborhood.
We believe that our investment here will spur investment by others in surrounding neighborhoods to say, look how much things have improved here. I'm going to fix up my house. I'm going to fix up this rental property. I'm going to reinvest in the heart of Columbia.
Now, Housing Authority officials tell me that there are 7 public housing buildings in the city that they want to get renovated. A couple of them are high-rise buildings, then the other ones are townhomes such as this one. Reporting live in Columbia, Dan Messinio, ABC 17 News.
Dan, thank you. The Housing Authority says the renovations will take place in 5 phases, and it says it has already secured the funding for the first phase, which will begin next spring.